So guys, here's an interesting question, right? There's this romantic perspective that the longest relationship possible is the best relationship. But a question I always ask people is one 40-year relationship really better than 10 4-year relationships if there's a powerful match in all those?
It's funny you are presenting this. I've actually worked with women, and I've asked them this question. I said, just imagine I can see your future, and I were to tell you that you're going to have 10 lovers for the next 50 years, and it might be 2 to 3 year relationships, but you're going to have fabulous sex, you're going to learn about yourself, you're going to have a really good time in life.
Great question.
And oftentimes, many times, half the time, they're like, that makes me sad.
Oh, interesting.
It's because they have subscribed to this cultural paradigm, this idea that being with the same person is the goal. And
it doesn't sound like either one is the goal. I mean, Brad, I know that your parents have been married for a really long time, and I often hear you talk about
my
the
parents
value
also
in a
too.
long-term.
Yeah,
oh, okay, so I'm the only one that doesn't have parents.
Poor Corey.
I mean, what's your perspective on this?
Well, I think that that it's completely individual, and neither one is right or wrong. If you found somebody that you have a genuine love, and you're able to communicate, and you have that authentic connection, and that has that longevity, and you do, and it's genuine, it's authentic, and it's in your truth, fantastic. That's amazing. That's what I think we've all, it's sort of been programmed into us over the years of society, like you're supposed to find the one, and it's, it doesn't always happen like that. So to judge ourselves or beat ourselves up for that is also, that's not a beneficial situation to us, really. I think that having short relationships where you're learning and all that stuff is great. I think that trying to have some known outcome is what gets us stuck.
Yeah, I think you guys really hit the nail on the head, which is participating in relationships without the expectation that it's going to go a certain way. And also that if we don't turn out to be the very small percentage of people that have a 50-year relationship, we don't get into a process of judging ourselves as that being a failure, but instead just open ourselves up for the learning experience and then take that perspective into a new relationship, whether it be a year later or 10 years later.
Yeah, people become very complacent in relationships. People say they've never argued. Well, then one person didn't belong there. And they'll mention that everything was always smooth, and I want that ideal relationship. But most people would actually, if they had that, they would get bored. And if you don't get bored, you become complacent, and that's it. Like, for example, my parents have been together for a long time, almost 50 years, and I see passion in a relationship. I see them calling each other on their shit, and I continue to see them grow. And my father hasn't lived the healthiest lifestyle, but yet he's still alive. He's 86. He's still kicking around and really healthy. His mind is there. And so is my mom. It's because they keep stimulating each other in different ways. They keep trying new things. My mother's learned how to work on a computer. I'm seeing my father try to help her. I see them kind of argue because she misunderstands him. And it's kind of, it creates, again, another more room to grow and communicate. They are very passionate people, and I think they kind of play off each other to keep each other alive. Yeah.
I think there's a ton of value in the answer. We don't know. Really, we have to really push up against those experiences for ourselves and figure it out. So thanks, guys, for that question.